For the last month or so, whenever my air conditioner comes on, the lights in my house dim pretty bad too. I mean, probably for like a good second or two you can see the lights just dim whenever my air conditioner is coming on. So I figured something's wrong with my start capacitor, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. I ordered myself a hard start kit from Amazon, the SPP6, and I'm gonna go ahead and film how I do that just so you can see as well. And it's getting dark outside, so let's go ahead and just jump right in with no delay. So of course the first thing you want to do is turn off the power. And I got my meter with me to verify, to make sure I have no power. Because the disconnect, just because you pull it out, doesn't always mean that it's actually off. Take off your door to access the electrical stuff. Alright, so I got my doors off, and as you can see, it's been snowing for the last month at my place. I washed this a month ago, and it's already covered in a blanket. But this video is not about cleaning the coil. It's about the capacitor. And as you can see, it does look like the capacitor was leaking over there. Some kind of corrosion or whatever that stuff is. And let's just double check, make sure I don't have any power. Coming in from the disconnect, and I do not. I have 0 volts. So we are good to go. We can start taking this thing out and replacing it. Before we begin, let's actually take a look at the difference between the old and the new. I'm not replacing it with an OEM part, or basically not the same part that's in there. The one that's in there right now is a 521 start capacitor, which is the start capacitor and the potential relay with the terminals, you know, 521. And I'll be replacing it with this hard start kit, which pretty much has this potential relay built into the cap right here. And it's a lot easier to wire up. It only has 2 wires instead of all this wire mess that's in there right now. So let's go ahead and take the start capacitor out first. And as you can see, the microfarad rating on the start capacitor is anywhere from 135 to 162 microfarads, which is a lot larger than any run capacitors. 2, 3, or 4 times larger than most of them. It's pretty important to discharge run capacitors, the dual run capacitors, before you touch them, you know, by shorting out the terminals. But it's even more important to do so on a start capacitor. If this thing shocks you, you're definitely going to feel it. So just take a screwdriver or a nut driver, preferably with a rubber or a plastic handle, and just short out the 2 terminals between each other. Right there. Make sure they connect, or just use some pliers. Once you discharge any potential charge that may be in there, then you can go ahead and take the wires off of it. Set that aside. And from the old start capacitor and the relay, you actually don't need any of the wires or anything. So you can actually just take all the wires off along with the potential relay, as they will not be needed. So there's a bunch of jumpers. One of the wires goes to one side of the contactor. We'll take that off as well. And one thing that you might want to do, just in case, is take a picture of all this before you start tearing it apart, just in case something doesn't go as planned. After you got the wires disconnected, you can go ahead and take out the potential relay. Since we're going to be putting in the hard start kit, this will not be needed. And all that's left now is to just put the hard start kit in. So I'll put that bracket back in. The hard start comes with either a little screw hole, you can put a screw in it and just mount it anywhere you want inside of the electrical section there, or it has a little mounting clip that I will use in this case to just clip it onto there like that, and that will be good enough. And then 1 wire goes to Herm and 1 wire goes to common. So I'll go ahead and stick the one without the jumper prong on it to the Herm. And I'll put the other wire on the common. And that is it. That is all it takes to replace a hard start capacitor. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn the power back on. And just test my unit and make sure everything comes on. My thermostat's off inside the house, so I'll go ahead and depress the contactor with a screwdriver, or a nut driver in my case. Of course, you want the handle to be insulated. And very carefully, I'm just going to push that in and make sure it turns on. Perfect. My compressor and my fan both came on, so install successful. Well guys, and that is how you replace a hard start capacitor and potential relay with just a hard start kit. I hope you found this video useful. I look forward to seeing you in the comments below with any thoughts or opinions you have about what you just saw. Don't forget to mash that like button on the way out, very gently, don't break your arm. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. And if you're still here, check this out. Go to Google and type in the search Thanos. That's the main villain character from one of the Avengers movies that just came out. If you type in Thanos, press enter, look for the glove on the right side. If you click on that glove, half of the search results will disappear. So go and have some fun with that.